What's going on, y'all? Okay, so like I said in my catfish video, if you see this, I got on the same shirt as I did last week, last night or whatever, because I pre-recorded this show after it was over with. So Empire has finally came back after being gone for damn near half a fucking year, bitch. All right. But it is what it is. And the episode was cute. It didn't do too much, but it kept me interested because everybody was tuned in trying to see what the fuck was gonna happen to Rhonda. Okay, let me tell y'all something. They played Rhonda. They played Rhonda. Lee Daniels, you tried it. Rhonda was laying on that floor for damn near 10 minutes trying to figure out how the fuck she gonna get herself out this situation and what the hell did she do to deserve it, okay? I said, bitch, if she swallowed in that blood one more time, I'ma be over it. And if they rewind and show her doing gymnastic down them steps one more time, I'ma be over. I was like, I don't need to see that part again. I really don't. And I felt so bad. We talk shit about Rhonda, okay? We thought Rhonda really wasn't pregnant. We thought she had a fake belly bump and all that shit. A whole bunch of us still wasn't convinced, even though they did the ultrasound, even though they heard the heartbeat, even though they did all this stuff. We felt the baby breathing and kicking. Ooh, bitch, there it goes, daddy. It's like that. Oh, it kicked. We saw all that. And we still wasn't convinced. We weren't convinced until she fell down them steps onto the belly and all that blood came out. And we was like, God damn, bitch, she fading in and out. She trying to figure out what the hell to do. And all of a sudden, we see this figure come, walking out the house. Walking out the house ever so slowly and ever so sassy. And underneath they just made it sure to point out that whoever the fuck did this, pushed this bitch down the steps, okay? Whoever did this, they was wearing some red bottoms. I said, come on, with your red bottoms. Yes, I was like, Anika, boo boo kitty. Really, boo boo kitty? You want to be a fancy ass criminal motherfucker, huh? You's a fancy ass killer, ain't you, huh? I don't care what nobody say. That was Boo Boo Kitty that pushed her ass down the steps, and if everything is leading to it, it's so freaking obvious. My raggedy ass hair. This shit will be done Friday, thank God. But anyway, Boo Boo Kitty did it. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. She pushed that bitch down the steps. Rhonda was swirling all up on her stomach. I said, oh my God, get her out. And she finally found something that was on the floor, because she was talking to herself, talking about some, baby, be okay. You gonna be okay. I was like, no, it's not. And I feel so bad because it's not. Because we already know the inevitable truth. Okay, she threw something at the door to break the glass so that the alarm could come on. And that's how she was able to, the police was alerted. They was finally able to get her to the hospital and all this stuff. And while at the hospital, this is where we found out that she lost the baby. Okay? So in the midst of doing all of this shit, we remember that the little lesbian Marissa Tomei, Mimi, and Camille, Naomi Campbell, they staged a little coup, came up and had the board members vote against Lucius to vote his ass out, and the vote that really took it over was Hakeem's vote, okay? So Hakeem thinking that he doing this to get back at Lucius, he like, he gonna be the man in charge. I'm doing this for the family. Hakeem didn't think this shit through. What Hakeem had on the brain was he is pussy whipped and he is controlled by Camilla, this older woman. We already know he has mommy issues, okay? So that's why he's with her. Like the girl, Camilla has him on a string. He's like her little puppet. She can manipulate him to do anything that she wants him to do, okay? And he fell for it. And it's gonna be his downfall. It's gonna fuck him up in the end, and I can see that shit because she gonna wind up pulling a fast one over his ass that he ain't never gonna see coming. He gonna be like, "Bitch, I thought you loved me." She was like, "Yeah, what love got to do with it?" Okay, that's what Tina told Ike. All right, that's what Tina told Ike. And so Andre and Lucius up in Lucius' office with what's the dude name? Thirsty. Up in his, is it Thirsty? Thirsty, whatever the fuck. And basically, they trying to get together and see what they gonna do. Lucius just don't want to give up the office. He's like, this is my empire. This is my place. I built this shit. I'm not going nowhere. He had a gun on the desk and all this shit. I said, oh, calm down, calm down. You just got out of jail. And, it is what it is. um, we moved to a scene where Hakeem comes to his place and we see Cookie sitting there with this like stick or a samurai sword or whatever the fuck it was that she was sitting there for. She was like, "Hey Hakeem." He was like, "Mom, what you doing that?" She said, "Bitch, why the fuck you do what you did?" I did what I did because he deserved it. He deserved it. I was like, yeah. He was like, "I'm trying to get back at Lucius because of the shit that he been doing. He deserved this shit." And I was like, to be fair, Hakeem, you correct. Lucius deserved to have everything snatched up from underneath him. And this was a good move. Only if it was going to affect Lucius only. But it affected the whole damn family. Okay? You hurting everybody, not just Lucius, everybody. You know? And so at this moment in time, Cookie is over it. She coming down at him. She was like, "You gonna go in there and you gonna change your vote." Next thing you know, she started whooping his ass. I said, "Bitch, you gonna change your motherfucking vote." I said, "No, he's not. That ain't gonna do no better." Stuff like that. That when you do that shit to Hakeem, it just makes him want to continue to be something dumb. That's all that it do. And then you got Jamal singing his song "Heavy is the Crown" and all this shit, and you got the gay guy who was supposed to be ahead of the label or whatever that's supposed to be representing him. He finds out about what happened between him and Sky. Y'all remember when Sky, aka Alicia Keys' character, and they was doing the ASCAP nomination, that they kissed and had a little fling or whatever. And he was basically like, "So what are you trying to do? Play the people to be gay? And how do you think this gonna look? We put you out there as a gay artist or being gay or whatever, and now all of a sudden you're what, bisexual? You're straight? How does this look?" This gives all the ammunition to those people who feel that being gay is a choice. And he was like, "Bitch, I don't give a fuck." He was like, "You know what? There's 10 countries in this world who will kill people for being gay." And he just started listing them. And I was like, okay, what they got to do with it? But then he said something else and he just walked the fuck away from Jamal. I said, oops. So later on at this little ASCAP thing that they were supposed to be doing, he was like, "I know I'm supposed to sing the song that I'm nominated for or that got me here, but I want to sing this new song." And the new song was talking about being free, loving whoever the fuck it is that you want to love. "I don't care what anybody got to say. You're not going to punk me into doing what you want." Dude was sitting in the audience like, "Touche, bitch. Touche." Mind you, he had just had a conversation with Cookie because Cookie was like, "So what, you bisexual now? You like girls now? You better get that gay shit back going on so that gay can pay." Bitch, I was like, "Shut up, Cookie." But it just shows how, all of a sudden, gays being in the spotlight to me, it's like a two-edged sword. We want it to be out there. We want people to acknowledge us, but then people using it as exploitative reasoning. That's what it feel like sometimes. And that whole conversation kind of played on that. And he was like, "Mama, you ain't never been with no woman." She was like, "I don't need to tell you my business." I was like, "Yeah, Cookie got her box ate up in jail. She was in that bitch for 17 years. She did something." All right. Back at the Lions place, Lions headquarters, Empire headquarters, Lucius up in the office just gonna go crazy. The cops come in and, basically forcibly removed him out. And what they was about to, they was telling him he had to go, but at this moment in time, this is when Becky came in and told them that, you know, Rhonda was in the hospital and it don't look good, and everybody is in the hospital and they're waiting to see what's gonna happen. And this point in time, you could tell that they got the news that the baby passed away, and Rhonda was gonna be okay, but the baby wasn't. Andre wasn't there yet. Hakeem shows up, and Cookie was like, "Bitch, get the fuck out of here. You ain't part of this family. This is family stuff." I said, "Oh," he was just looking all hurt and stuff. I was like, "Well, you should have thought about that. Your family is ruthless, okay? And once you go against the hand that used to feed you, this the shit that's gonna happen, okay? You didn't think this all the way through, bruh." You know? So Andre get there. Andre breaks the fuck down. I was like, "Get that nigga Emmy." Okay? We had this other scene where Andre was at the house, all up in the nursery, and he just broke down. He was like, "God, God." I was like, "Oh my God, Andre, it's gonna be all right. Boo, 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 boo. Y'all can try again." You know, the scene that got me though, and I think it got everybody. First of all, Andre was talking to Rhonda, and he was like, "Thank God that you're okay." And then she was like, "Thank God there is no God, because if there was a God, he wouldn't have took my baby and all this stuff." I said, blasphemy. Satan, get behind thee. I don't want no part of this. I almost fast forward and said, Rhonda, you went a little bit too far for me. The whole timeline on Twitter was like, girl, who put this in the script? Because she got to go. She got to go. Rhonda, we was on your side for a second until you said that. It was just like, girl, some people do have the moments. Okay, that was a real moment though. Sometimes when something really bad happened, you be like, why did this happen to me? If God was here, I never had those moments, but some people do have those moments. They lose their faith and start questioning things. So that was a real moment. But another moment that took me out. All of a sudden, Rhonda is still in the hospital. Who comes prancing into the hospital with a bouquet of flowers? Oh my God, girl, how are you? I heard what happened. Do you know who did it? What exactly happened? Because Rhonda said she fell down the steps. She heard the alarm and she just fell down the step. Bitch, you knew somebody pushed your ass. And Anika had the nerves to come up in there and say, oh my God, what happened? Are you okay? I said, bitch, you know what happened because you did it. Somebody tweeted and said, Anika is the one. Anika is the type of person who will steal your money and help your ass to look for it. That is what she just did. That is what the fuck she just did. And then she was like, the whole time Rhonda is worrying about having a son that's going to be an heir to the empire. And it was like, oh, it's going to be another empire. It's going to be another heir. And then, she was like, you think so? Anika was like, yeah, I already know so. And Rhonda thinking like she talking about, okay, we can get pregnant, we can have a baby and all this stuff. And Rhonda not knowing that Anika is talking about herself because Anika is pregnant with Hakeem's baby. Okay. And I think we're going to find that out next week, you know. So after all of that, uh, Cookie goes and talks to Lucius. Let Lucius work at the Lion Dynasty headquarters and all that stuff. And basically, they trying to get the empire back. And she said, the way we gonna get it back, I have to get in the inside. So she go to Camilla. She called her Yoho, bitch. Look here, Yoho. She looked at Camilla and basically, you know, Hakeem talking about he gonna be CEO. And at this point in time, they was trying to see if any of the board members would object to it and all that stuff. At this point, Lucius is pissed off and he like, we gonna track down every board member. He got his goons from jail. They all out and they finna do his dirty work for him. He was like, everything goes. Thirsty was like, everything goes besides killing because y'all asses just got out of jail, okay? So the big lady that Thirsty ate off in the elevator earlier in the season had either a cat or a dog hanging dead in her hallway. The one of the board members got their car blown up when he punched the alarm. Another one got beat the fuck up, and at this point in time they see what was going on. So when they had this board meeting, nobody wanted to say nothing about Lucius, and nobody wanted to go against. And then they was like, who want to be CEO? Nobody said nothing but Hakeem. Hakeem jumped his ass on the table. I'm this, I'm young, I'm the youngest, I got the swag, and I'm gonna make this empire. I said everything that you're saying is the reason why you not supposed to be this CEO and why this shit is gonna be fucked up. Cookie go up in there trying to talk to them like, this will make you look good if you get certain percentage of Lion Dynasty and all this stuff, getting the shares or some bullshit somehow to make them things seem connected because technically Hakeem is still signed over with Lion Dynasty, all right? And, you know, if they do some type of deal, he can be on both or whatever. He got have real control over Lion Dynasty and all this stuff. And Camille was not like, bitch, no, okay, I ain't got time for this, and you can't do this because they was talking about Jamal album and how he can't release it, and he was like, if you can hold it back, we can just leak that shit. Okay, we learned something from your ass. That's what you did, and he went on ahead and took the deal. And I'm just sitting here like, boy, you don't know that your mama just played your ass and Camilla is playing your ass. You getting played left to right. Camilla told him, now that you with me, bitch, you got to get rid of the little Mexican girl. I said, oh, Donald Trump, stop playing, you know? And so he was like, I can't do that because I'm in love with her and all this stuff. It was like, girl, fuck all that. So he go get drunk and take the coward's way out by coming into the rehearsal room and making it seem as if hollering at the girl, trying to say that she off step or whatever, and saying dirty stuff, calling her bitch and all this shit. I knew your virgin ass was gonna leave and all this da 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 da, so that she can break up with him. And then, after all this other stuff went down, he go back to her house and sit on the steps and waiting on her and all this shit. And he was like, I apologize and I'm sorry. I don't want to do this and I love you. I just want to make it right. I won't hurt you and all this stuff. Next thing you know, she done took him inside the house and they finna get it in. And I'm sitting here like, are you serious? This man called you a bitch and you just gonna give up the kitty just like that? He was like, I don't think we should do this, which kind of shocked me. I was like, oh, you really are in love. And then she was like, no, I want to. I love you. He was like, I love you too. And I was like, ugh, you dumb. Both of them dumbasses. And so, Rhonda's back at home. She keep reliving what happened with her and the baby, her falling down the steps. She can't go upstairs because she tried to go upstairs and she had a flashback. And this is when Andre had his little breakdown scene and all that. And I was just like, oh, Jesus. So at the end of the episode, we get this scene where Lucius had called Hakeem over to the bridge where he shot Bunky. And he was like, you know what? This is where Bunky got killed. Bunky, he the reason why I met your mom. And he was my best friend. And this is the place where I shot his ass and I killed him. Okay? And it was like, you know what? You want to do me in so bad? Here, take this gun and you shoot me. He was like, you know what? Since you want to be a backstabber, let me turn my back and you stab me in the back. Let me go ahead and let you shoot me in the back. Bitch, Hakeem was about to do it, but he said, nah, I ain't gonna do that shit. And at this point in time, basically what they did was declare war on each other. And I was like, Lord Jesus. That was Empire, y'all. Y'all tell me how I feel about it. It was a step up because y'all know the first half of the season was just draining. I was just like, it just didn't give me the feel, but it was still good. But for a comeback, it didn't give us too much too soon, but it was okay. It was doable. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about that. What's going on? Okay, so like I said earlier in the episode, I have on a different shirt because I recorded that Empire review yesterday. But listen, so Scandal was kind of good. We start the episode right off the bat with them doing the Republican debate. Okay, this is the first Republican debate. Sally Langston is hosting it. She going in for the kill, asking the questions and stuff. And right off the bat, who going at it? Hollis Doyle and Millie Grant. They just going back and forth at it, back and forth. Oh, you this and you that. And, they talking about border control. They talking about building fences. They talking about, keeping Mexicans and all this stuff out. And I said, if Shonda don't stop fucking playing and putting this real life stuff, I'm sitting here like, if I had not turned around, I would have sworn it was Donald Trump up there. I said, girl, stop it, but they come for you, bitch, stop it. And then she was like, because all of a sudden, all I heard was, we need to keep some of them, not the ones that's the murderers and the thieves and the rapists and stuff. I said, bitch, come on, Shonda, put this real life shit up in here. And it was another question. They asked Susan, well, how do you feel? She was like, I mean, that's bad. And I was like, wait a minute, what? Susan either blanked out or she was just all in her head because she couldn't get out the shit that was going on with her and David. She just broke up with David. She just found out this motherfucker cheated on her. And she was like, damn, and I was really falling in love with this motherfucker. Damn. And so after that, there was another question. And basically, Hollis Doyle and Millie going back and forth at it again. And, this thing came up talking about Millie, how you gonna run the country? You can't even stand by your man. You was the one that was doing this and doing this. You stood by him when he did this and he wanted this. And she was like, just because I was married to him don't mean that, I'm his wife or whatever at the point because that's my ex-husband. Bitch, when Hollis Doyle said, how we gonna have you running the country when you was up there, got your ex-husband, ex-mistress running your campaign? I said, wait. Wait, y'all starting a little bit too early for me right about now. But they started talking about, she supported him on some of the actions that he did, and she basically was like, well, just because a woman is a man's wife or whatever, that don't mean that they share the same ideas and the same feelings about stuff and all this stuff. And I think Sally was like, well, should that be a question? Stand by your man and all this stuff. Before that, um Susan was flunking, she was flopping, she was just floundering out there. And then I think she got a call or whatever, and it was like, Susan, from the president, he was like, you know what? I know it seems like you losing or whatever, but here you go. All you need is one moment, okay? One moment to steal the show, and you will win this whole debate. You just need your one moment, your one edge, okay? Answer this one question and you got it. And then all of a sudden they was talking about the stand by your man thing, and she was like, no, I don't feel like you should do that. But then again, and then that was it. And then all of a sudden she was like, you know what? I'm not finished. She was like, but maybe we should. And then I was like, wait a minute. I just felt it in my spirit that Susan was finna just go in. And she showing up did. She was like, bitch, you know what? My husband, he served in the war for some odd years, okay? And he was over in Afghanistan, and he was at this post where he had to do some work. He wasn't up there trying to instate democracy and all this stuff. No, they had him out there doing what? Not looking at something and trying to defend the country against insurgents and stuff like that. No, he was out there trying to protect a freaking pipeline for American business. And you want to know who that main business was? Hollis Doyle Pipeline. And he was like, hold up now. Hold up. She was like, no, I'm not finished. I'm going to finish, okay? I said, oh, Susan, go in. And Susan was like, and I was just sitting here like, what the hell? Susan went the fuck in, and when she said, bitch, all of a sudden my husband, he got hit by some shrapnel. Okay, and the shrapnel damn near killed him right immediately. And at that moment in time, maybe I should have stood by my man. I was so pissed. And I said, girl, you got my vote. I ain't even Republican, bitch, but you would have got my vote that day. I said, go in, Susan. She made it a connection of, connecting with the public with that, maybe we should stand by men. Maybe we should be more supportive or whatever. We can have our own ideas, but we can still support and all this stuff. And I said, and then you connected with the war and all this, and you put in there that your husband fought. And I said, oh shit, that's all the Republicans need to hear. Oh bitch, you was up in the wall. Okay, we gonna get your ass. Okay, you gonna our ticket right now. I said, all right. And then, she won a debate just off of that, because that's the moment that everybody was here for, because they was clapping. I was in here like, yes, Susan, you better speak up. Don't count her out. She ain't me no more. Susan was finding her voice, and I said, go ahead, bitch. And, everybody was all here for it. So basically, Millie was pissed off that she lost the campaign. Well, she lost that debate. Olivia trying to tell her, you know what? This is just one of many debates, okay? You just lost this one. We can find your foot next time. You don't got to get all up in your feelings and stuff like that. And so, remember, um, not Edison, Marcus, he got assigned to go and basically babysit Millie while she out on the road and doing all her stuff. And he was over. He was over because he like, I don't even like this bitch. I don't want to be with her. Why I gotta do this? Basically just, thinking like he not important. And then, she was like, just go out there and help her. She's supposed to go on Jimmy Kimmel Live. And, Jimmy Kimmel do had the celebrities come on there reading mean tweets that been tweeted to them. And Millie was in her feelings about the whole thing. She was bitching about it and all this stuff and yada yada yada. And Marcus had got fed the fuck up with Millie. And he was like, won't you shut the fuck up? I said, oh, he was like, just shut up, okay? This is the reason you talk too much, all right? You don't know shit, and this is the reason why people don't fucking like you. Hell, I don't even like you. I said the nigga came out of Marcus, the real one, and he told Millie the truth. He was like, this is the exact reason why people cannot connect to you, because you're so fucking rigid and stiff with it, okay? You want to be for the people, but yet you always try to find a reason why you don't need to do this and why you too good to do that. I said, Marcus, you better fucking read. Okay, later on in the episode, he felt like, okay, let me go in here and apologize and, make her feel a little bit better. She come back up in there and he was reading off some tweets that mean tweets that was coming at him, when he decided to run for mayor and all this stuff. And she was like, what's that? What's this? And all this stuff. And he was like, you know what happened right after I announced? They said that I had a high booty. I said, bitch, a high booty. It made her chuckle and all that stuff. And he was like, but I can take that. You see? And he kind of soothed things over. And at the end, basically, Millie was able to get out there on Jimmy Kimmel and, do this whole mean tweet stuff. If you ain't never seen the mean tweets that these celebrities be reading on there, this shit be so fucking funny, okay? But anyway, um, after that, moving on to the other side of the campaign. Remember when Olivia got that information about Susan? Susan just got on TV, and she put this declaration out there, this whole speech about her husband and how he died, about a pipeline explosion on U.S. military, all this bullshit, okay, all this stuff, and basically kind of find out that really was not her husband. I know a lot of y'all was in there thinking, man, whatever it was that she had, the information in that folder, it was that, she had an abortion. I was kind of thinking that too, but I didn't want to say that. And, that wasn't the case. The case was, dude that she said was her husband really wasn't her husband. They go digging some deeper and deeper and deeper. And then kind of find out she did visit a DNA bank trying to get the DNA and paternity test to see who the hell her baby daddy was. Okay. And come to find out it was some dude named Ronnie. Ronnie, they trying to find Ronnie, couldn't find out. Ronnie been in jail for 10 years, okay? Olivia go down there trying to talk to him and trying to get, he didn't even know she was running for president. And he giving the history of them and saying basically they was high school sweethearts and they kind of lost touch and they grew up together and shit happens and yada yada yada. And she was like, well, you've been up in here for 10 years, I can get you out of here if you just submit to this DNA test and all this stuff. He didn't want to do it. And he stuck true to the code, no snitching. He didn't even know that he had a daughter or a possibility that he had a daughter. You know what I'm saying? And Olivia was putting all this stuff on the table. You can get out if you do this, if you do that. And he just was like, dragging his feet on it. But eventually he said, nah, he wasn't going to do that. Olivia was getting pissed the fuck off. Over there in Vargas' campaign, Olivia goes over there to Alexis and was like, why, Alejandro, why you giving me stuff and I need some more shit? And he was like, well, you giving me this stuff about Edison being in the rehab, who cares about that? You only gave me one person, that's still like speculation in a rumor. I need somebody that can back it up and all this stuff. And she was like, okay, fine, the nurse so and so who was at the facility, you could talk to her, she can vouch for it, okay? And he was like, fine. So at first Francisco didn't want to put that stuff out there. And you got Cyrus standing right there listening to the whole thing and trying to voice his opinion but not really getting hurt. He's over it, all right? And I should have known right then that Cyrus was going to have something to do with this bullshit, right? So they finally went on ahead, and released the information, right? They released the information that Edison had a pill popping problem. You got Vargas going on his tour stop and the reporters asking questions about how does he feel about, Edison having an addiction to pills back in the day? Do you think that he's fit? He was like, it's not my decision to say if he should run or not. And if it is, I just hope he gets help and, continue to get the help that he need if it's a big deal or whatever. He spoke out on it. He should have just said no comment, okay? But he thought the information was factual. And it was, okay? Then all of a sudden, we get this scene where Edison is in the kitchen with Papa Pope and Jake, and he going off like, how the fuck did he get this? And, and it was like, who did it? He was like, who did it. The only person that knew about it was your daughter. Mind you, Papa Pope was trying to say something, and Edison interrupted him. Bitch, Eli said, first of all, what you got me fucked up at, where you went wrong around this corner, was when you interrupted me first. Second, when you came at me with your talking about my daughter. Third, when you talking to me like you got some type of authority here. Bitch, you ain't got no authority. I'm the one running this shit. And if you want to keep on trying to think you run this shit, you better fall back and get in the motherfucking line. Don't you ever tell me what I have to do to my daughter. I said, ooh, you better stand up for your child. He was like, don't you ever interrupt me. I said, oh, okay. It was like, damn. Jake was sitting there eating that chicken. He looked at Edison like, there's some more chicken up in the refrigerator if you hungry. I said, so niggas just all eat chicken. Let me stop playing because I had some chicken today. I had some baked stuffed chicken, bitch. Oh, it was so good. I wish I would have took a picture of it. And I had this Korean sweet and spicy sauce on there. Oh, honey mustard sauce. It was so fucking good, y'all. And so healthy, but so good. Like, oh my God. Mm. Finger licking, bitch. But no, anyway, moving on. So Edison had to pick his already hanging lip off the floor and go like this. Okay? And so went back to the DNA stuff. Abby, no, not Abby, Olivia, well, we're gonna get to Susan. Susan, she over the fact that, you know, after the debate, people keep on talking about her and David. She was like, I want to debate. Why is he getting all, in the press and all this stuff? And then Liz is like, well, everybody trying to think y'all together, so we got to spin this and y'all got to do this interview and all this stuff. David is like, I don't care. I'll do whatever you want. He's steady trying to get back in. He, falls on his sword and try to, make up with her. And she was like, bitch, you are just... they do the interview with each other at the end, and then he was like, I love you. Does this mean that I can get another chance to gain back your trust? Susan said, no, David, you're just a prop. I said, got him. I was like, come on, Susan. Yes. Don't be a weak bitch. But the climax of the show, I guess you could say, was when Olivia found out that, Ronnie was the baby daddy. And Ronnie didn't really want them to say nothing, but she was like, fuck it, I'm going to go ahead and leak it. She told Quinn, go ahead and leak it. Bitch, Ronnie was not trying to go and put Susan out there like that. She was like, that's a good person. I'm not trying to mess up nobody's home or anything like that. And Olivia was like, baby, we can put some heroin up in your place, some oxy, some marijuana. At this point in time, Quinn looking like, wait a minute, bro. What you talking about? Because Huck had went at Quinn and was like, what Olivia is doing now is fucking wrong. It's not about trying to, take down this woman. It's a child involved. And Huck is still on this train because of the fact that, what's going on with his situation. So he's sensitive, but he was also right. And at this point in time, even Quinn thought she was going a little bit overboard, talking about some going ahead and put it at the press or whatever. So she go talk to Abby, and she tell Abby about it. Abby fucks around and go tell Fitz. I said, y'all went and told Fitz. Fitz is up in Pope and Associates. Like she is Olivia daddy. I'm sitting here like, ain't this about a bitch? Y'all some bullshitting ass motherfucker. But y'all was right. But really, Fitz? Fitz came up in there, was like, this how we do. We drop in on each other and each other's jobs and give us these little pep talks even if we don't want to. So I'm finna keep it real. Ain't that what they say? Olivia said, whoever told you that, fire them bitches. Don't you ever say that word again, because it don't even sound right coming out your mouth. I said, you right on that one, girl. And then he was like, you know what? You going back to the old Olivia, okay? I thought you wanted to run a clean campaign. She was like, bitch, you only doing this because, I want my girl Millie to win because she can win and she should be the president. And you just don't want this shit to fall back on your on Susan. And then it was like, and you talking about a clean campaign, bitch. You the one that got the presidency twice. Dirty as fuck, okay? He was like, that's not the kind of presidency that I wanted. And he was like, ain't nobody stopped your ass. You knew what the fuck was up. They going back and forth at it. And before Olivia could decide whether or not she was going to go ahead and do this stuff with Ronnie, Fitz had talked to Susan and told her all the stuff about it and gave her this pep talk like, you can keep this information to yourself or you can tell it to the public. Whether or not they're going to be on your side, at least you know you was being honest and you don't have nothing to hide. And, they'll probably respect you more that it came from you and not somebody leaking it and all this stuff. And you was like, we're going to run this clean campaign. We ain't doing all these stunts and shows. And I said, Fitz, I see what you're doing. Fizz is looking at Susan's campaign run as redemption, in a way. And I mean that by he wants to run her campaign for presidency. If she gets the presidency, he wants her to get it the honest way, the correct way, not the way that he did. And he's doing this trying to make up and right his wrong. Okay. And then he goes back and he was like, I didn't get the presidency. I didn't earn it. Okay. And then she was like, what you talking about? They went in the room and he started talking to her. I said, oh, did you spill your guts to her about how you got this defiance and all that shit? What the hell is really going on? And before Olivia could get anything up, Olivia could make a decision about leaking the stuff before Susan could make a decision about whether or not she was going to tell it herself. They get word that Ronnie had committed suicide, conveniently in jail. Okay, solved all their problems. All right, so now, because he was just like, y'all not finna do this shit to me, and you not finna get me caught up, and I'm not finna do this. I said, come on, Ronnie, because Ashley probably would have been like, fuck this shit. Yeah, I put that shit out there. I'm finna get about this motherfucker. I've been up in this box too damn long. It's time to go, bitch. But hey, loyalty and no snitching and all that shit. I was like, all right, Ronnie, you a good dude for that. You's a good dude for that. Not killing yourself, but you's a good dude for not wanting to hurt somebody that you actually care for. I was like, all right, power to you. But he just said, I'm gonna end it because I don't want nobody else to get hurt. I was just like, oh, all right. And then that was basically it. The episode was cute. I was enthralled. I was engaged. If I missed something, put it down in the comments or any episode for Empire or Scandal. And they claim that Olivia gonna be doing something next week that's gonna really shock the fuck out of us. Child, you know how they hype shit up. I'm probably gonna be sitting here like, that's it. So y'all tell me how y'all feel, and I'll see y'all later.